Are the rumors true, Albus?
You bet your sweet ass they are. Imagine if Dumbledore just said that. And we're back. 2 weeks in a row we've uploaded. Look at us guys, huh? Today's topic is very near and dear to my heart. It's called my ribcage. Ranking these movies has been my full-time job now for the past 13 years. We're doing real good work. We've just expanded into 3 locations. We're aiming at a couple more by third quarter. As the reigning supreme commander of all Harry Potter knowledge / trivia everywhere ever, it was my call of duty to make these rankings here today. I'm ranking these movies on pure enjoyment and dopamine. Like I always say, this ain't Rotten Tomato. This here is called a tier list. 8 movies, so 8 slots. I'm gonna give you a brief explanation as to why I ranked what movie where. So without further ado, let's begin. At number 8, we have Sorcerer Stone. Watching this the first time, dopamine levels were over 9,000. It had legendary scenes. And legendary lines.
People will think you're up to something.
But when the other movies came out, I can't watch it alone. It must be in the context of other movies. Does that make sense? I can only watch it now when I'm rewatching the entire series is what I'm saying. But anyways, next. At number 7 we have... I just want to preface this by saying I'm not trying to be controversial. I just genuinely enjoy the other 6 movies more than this one. At number 7, we have Prisoner of Azkaban. Stop. I can't hear you. Listen, I understand. I'm gonna give you the real reason people enjoy this movie so much. It's very rarely about the exceptional directing or the cinematic shots or all that other crap that people say. People really don't care about that. And if you do, I mean, you're just probably a movie fanatic. What people truly enjoyed in this movie is the unpredictable twist, which I'm not gonna ruin it here for people who didn't. Sirius is innocent and Ron's rat is actually a grown man called Wormtail. Now imagine watching this movie and you actually know about the twist for like 3 years before that. It's just mid. Next. At number 6 we have Chamber of Secrets. Very fun movie. Action-packed, heartwarming, just a sweet range of emotions. Also, legendary lines like,
but if you don't mind me saying, it was pretty obvious what you're about to do.
Reading? I didn't know you could read.
But most importantly, we got to see Lucius Malfoy attempt to flatline a child on school property. You know how crazy that is? Next. At number 5, we have Half-Blood Prince. The first time I watched it on DVD, I was like, am I watching a bootleg? Why is it shadowy in this weird color? Was it like this in the movies when I first watched it? Short answer is yes. It's a good movie. I was excited to see the Dumbledore memories, which they only showed a couple, and young Voldemort and all that. Overall, pretty fun and solid movie. Next. At number 4, we have Deathly Hallows Part Uno. This movie almost made it to the top 3 if it wasn't for one thing that number 3 had that it didn't, but we'll get to that in a second. Deathly Hallows Part Uno feels like an on-the-road type movie. You see the trio being out and about on their own for most of the movie, and the adventures they go through are so enjoyable to watch. Also, Dobby dies. So, there's that. Next. At number 3, we have Order of the Phoenix.
Look at me!
Jump scare. Remember when I said number 3 has one thing that number 4 doesn't have? It's the 1v1 between Dumbledore and Voldemort. Voldemort got full boxed edit 200 by Dumbledore. Also, watching the movie, you could feel the ominous vibes of the movie from the very start. It made you laugh with Dumbledore's army's shenanigan.
I let her do that. It's good manners, isn't it?
It also made you cry with Sirius dying. Order of Phoenix is just such a good movie, man. Next. At number 2, we have Deathly Hallows Part 2. This movie had it all. The slow scenes are perfect.
You talk about wands as if they have feelings. You can think.
The fast scenes are perfect.
Well, come on then! Well, off you!
Examples of my favorite scenes from this movie are
It seems, despite your exhaustive defensive strategies, you still have a bit of a security problem, Headmaster. I'm afraid it's quite extensive.
not to mention everyone's favorite.
Lily. After all this time. Always.
Just legendary scenes. People were sobbing in the movie theater when Snape saw Lily laying there. This movie is perfect, man. 10 out of 10. Well. It's that time. I don't care what you think. This is not a democracy. I genuinely think my overwhelming passion for this book has somehow seeped into making this movie my favorite of all time. When I read this book, it did something to me. I couldn't wait to see how the movie's gonna look, because like other things in life, imagination is not enough. I damn near invented a time machine to take me to the release date from sheer excitement. And since this is my favorite movie, and I also happen to be the supreme commander of all Harry Potter knowledge / trivia everywhere ever, it has now been decreed that any other list done by anybody anywhere ever again that does not have Goblet of Fire as number 1 is effective immediately, null and void. I made a video explaining how Goblet of Fire is underrated. There's a link in the description. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Peace.